diversity, equity, inclusion in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields. The so-called pipeline refers to a progression from education to career in STEM, and the persistent underrepresentation of women in STEM is not just about personal. What is STEM? Girls are leaving STEM. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It's a broad term to group these four academic disciplines together. They share a focus on problem solving, critical thinking, and innovation. Includes the science. S in STEM means a subject like biology, chemistry, physics, earth sciences, and environmental science. So STEM is an acronym for science, technology. Okay. So they're leaving. So it's not the work, it's the culture. I got tired of being the only woman in this room. And by making conversation uncomfortable, for example, let's talk about safety in the public spaces. The Guardian just reported that 68% of women in London feel unsafe walking home at night, even after the city added more lights and cameras. The problem isn't the infrastructure, it's culture. Why aren't we teaching boys about consent and respect from kindergarten? Because that would mean confronting power, and not everyone wants to give it up. But let's challenge your point. It's also about how women internalize fear. There's a new app trending, Walk Safe, where women share their routes in real time. Some say it's empowering, others say it's just another way to police ourselves. I hate that I have to use the app. I would rather be safe than sorry. But isn't that just technological band-aid? The real solution is cultural, not digital. And let's not forget about the intersectionality. Black and trans women face even higher risks. The Human Rights Campaign report showed violence against trans women is about up 12% this year. Why do mainstream conversations still center cis straight women? Because mainstream media is lazy, but social media isn't. Did you see the viral TikTok from? She called out a white feminism for ignoring police violence against black women. The comments were brutal. If your feminism isn't intersectional, it's not feminism. Let's get even more controversial. Reproductive rights. After last year's Supreme Court decision, the USA, 14 states have passed new abortion restrictions. But what's new in the underground network of abortion doulas using encrypted apps to help women access pills? So we are not criminals, we are caretakers. The law can't stop us from helping each other. But is that enough? There's a growing movement for reproductive justice, not just choice. It's about access to childcare, healthcare, and economic security. Okay, so survey found that 63% of women who sought abortions cited financial instability as the main reason. Why aren't we talking about poverty as a reproductive issue? Because it's easier to argue about laws than to fix system. But here's a question: is the conversation moving online because it's safer, or because real life spaces are still hostile? The Atlantic published a piece in May arguing that digital feminism is more radical because it's decentralized and harder to silence. But online spaces are also toxic. Look at the rise of incel forums and coordinated harassment campaigns. Report found that 41% of girls aged 13 to 17 have experienced online harassment, mostly gender-based. How do we fight back without burning out? And building alliances, not just echo chambers. There's a cool initiative in Berlin, Girls Who Code and Kickbox, where girls learn self-defense and Python in the same class. The founder said, Confidence comes from competence in the gym and in the lab. That's dope. What about sexuality? There's a new openness, but also a backlash. A celibacy movement is trending on Reddit, with some girls saying hookup culture is exhausting and they want deeper connections. Others say it's just another way to shame women for their choices. And I'm celibate. I'm celibate by my choice, not because I'm ashamed. Stop projecting. But isn't that at the point every time women claim agency, whether it's sex positivity or celibacy? Some tries to police it. Study found that this year girls who openly discuss their sexuality online face double the harassment, but also report higher self-esteem. So, but maybe the most important conversation is about authenticity, being real even when it's risky. But how do we protect each other, especially when the stakes are so high? Did you see the story about the Iranian girls who dance in public for International Women's Day? They got arrested, but the video went viral and sparked protests worldwide. You dance for freedom, not for likes. And that's a courage. And this was where? Iran? Was it Iran? Yeah, Iran. But let's not romanticize risk. Some girls pay a higher price than others. The Amnesty International report documented a rise in state surveillance for women activists. Are we doing enough to support those in the front lines? Probably not, but at least we're talking about it. And maybe that's the hardest step, refusing to stay silent even if it's uncomfortable. So what's next, Maya? What's the conversation we are not having yet? So, story that Iranian girls danced in public for International Women's Day. They got arrested. How about aging? Most girl talk ignore older women. There's a new movement, menopause matters, where women over 40 share their stories. The British published a new research. 82% of women said they felt unprepared for menopause, and 60% said their doctors dismissed their symptoms. Menopause means you don't have so Google Google. Hello. Are you busy? Are you gonna go to work? Just stop here, just a little moment. Yeah, so menstruation. Menopause means when the menstruation stops. Menstruation is this natural biological process that marks the end of a woman's menstrual cycles and fertility. Okay, so what was the thing about the menstruation? So where women over 40 share their stories. A new research says that 82% of women said they felt unprepared. Hey, what's your name? I don't remember. I have not said my name, like, ever. You can call me a Superman. 82% of women said, or a mugger. Which one you prefer, a Superman or a mugger? Homeless? You can say homeless too. Pick your best choice. I don't remember your real name. Did you say it? And so 82% of women said they felt unprepared for menopause. And 82% said, I'm not prepared for my menopause. I'm not getting any menstruations. Mugger? No, mugger. Like a mugger. Mugger. I'm gonna mugger. I mean, with the U. I think I know what mugger means. Mugger. You can call me mugger. So mugger, almost there. Change the A to I never said it. I never said. Yeah, me either. We both don't know each other's name, but yet here we are. The mugger is a person who attacks someone, typically in a public place, in order to steal their money, jewelry, or other valuables, often using threat or violence. Don't call me mugger. I'm not mugger. Call me a Superman or a homeless. So, why are you reading about period? I was starting with the girls, and there is one section explaining a little bit of a menopause, so that over 40 years old women, they worry about a little bit, and they say that they're not ready for menopause. So that's what. Are you going through period? I got hormones too, but I got easy. The ladies got it way harder. Yeah, they got hard times every time, every once in a month. They got hard times. Boys, guys, they get easy. I thought I was losing my mind. Turns out it was just a menopause. It was just, oh, I'm biology student. I know this stuff. Yeah, there was one post. Some lady says on X that I thought I was losing my mind, but turns out it was just a menopause. It tells that when you finally don't have any menstruation, you're that old. They think they're losing their minds. Like, oh my god, this is, I don't know, so disappointment. Like, it's so bad. Like, they're losing their mind, or is it so great that you don't have any menstruation anymore? Like at the 50. Like, is it awesome? Like, finally, I'm 50 years old, and I have menopause. No menstruation ever again. That's the best thing ever. I'm gonna just ask the internet about that later. But it's also about the legacy. How do we make sure that next generation doesn't have to fight the same battles? There's a new curriculum in Finland teaching girls about consent, mental health, and financial literature from age 10. Maybe that's the future, education as activism. Or maybe the future is now. So report says countries with the highest gender equality scores have the happiest populations, men included. Maybe the most radical thing we can do is demand joy, not justice.